face it, BMW E60 and E61 is now an old car. It was introduced a long time ago, in 2003. Don't get me wrong, it's not a bad thing. This means that these BMWs are becoming more and more affordable. That's why BMW E60 is now an excellent choice for daily driving. I had a hard time choosing between LCE and Pre LCI variant. I spent countless hours researching the differences. It's hard to decide whether or not it's worth it to spend extra money buying an LCE model. I couldn't find in-depth review underlying all the differences, so I decided to save your time and made this LCE and Pre LCE comparison video. I will cover most important changes BMW made with this E60 facelift. All common issues are known by now. There are plenty of spare parts. Every repair shop had a chance to get familiar with this model. There are thousands of tutorials of how to fix it yourself, so it's not as difficult to maintain as it was 18 years ago. BMW E60 styling direction was bashed by a lot of people at first. It was ahead of its time.
The new 5 Series is an ugly car.
Shouty car, look at me, look how powerful I am. I'm a shark. I've got a fin on my back.
That's why E60 looks even fresher than some new cars on the road today. The Life Cycle Impulse, LCE for short, models were introduced in September 2007. Let's start with front design differences. Can you tell which one is LCE and which one is Pre LCE? The design changes are very subtle. The most noticeable change is front bumper design. The air inlet is now wider on LCE model. The fog lights are different. The headlights were revised with this clear side marker. LCE model received bi-xenon adaptive headlights, which moved around. Pre-LCE model had simple halogen lights. Rear end design differences are smaller number plate recess, different back bumper with added reflectors, smaller tailpipe cutout, rear light cluster. Corresponding to the headlight changes, the taillight interior has also been revised. The taillights were upgraded to feature LEDs. You can always differentiate LCE and Pre-LCE model at night from these clear and distinctive lights. Alloy wheels. Here you can see all different wheel options. Standard 17-inch 2SD start spoke style 2/4C alloy wheels were fitted to less powerful models such as 520D and 523i, and 17-inch 2HH start spoke style 244 alloy wheels were standard for more powerful models such as 530D and 440i. Every other alloy wheel design you had to choose as an option. Interior.
And things are even worse when you get inside. There's so much technology in here that you can't just get in and go.
Let's start with door panel. Here we can see different interior trim design. Door grab handle and switchback was relocated to the armrest. iDrive was upgraded to feature 2 shortcut buttons on the steering wheel, which were programmable to a few features which the driver could select. Preset buttons were also included for the audio system. The favorite buttons allow users to program up to 8 specific functions. For example, button 1 programmed as your friend's telephone number, button 2 programmed as navigation destination. In 2008, first generation CCC iDrive was replaced with newer CIC iDrive. Changes included a different display, faster processor, and redesigned controller. This CIC interface feels modern even today. The automatic transmission shifter changed visually. It was now shift by wire, meaning that there were no mechanical connection between the shifter and the transmission. A version with shift paddles were available for the first time besides the M5. Night vision was introduced with a camera that sat above the rear view mirror. The display was found in the instrument cluster and helped avoid any dangers that could be hiding in the road. Generally, LCI was made prettier and the material quality improved. Engine differences. 6-cylinder petrol LCI models were powered by N53 engine. Some innovations were high precision direct injection with 200 bar pressure, magnesium crankcase, electrical water pump, just to name a few. Some diesel engines, for example 525D, gained a little bit more power. Power increased from 130 to 145 kilowatts. Comparison can be seen in this graph. Economy increased in LCI model. BMW introduced efficient dynamics to the 5 Series. Efficient dynamics was BMW's Eco Touch to the engine range. It incorporated regenerative braking, which helped to noticeably increase economy by charging the battery only when E60 is braking, coasting, or decelerating. Stop and go function was introduced in LCI model. The car was able to come to a complete stop and then move away once the traffic began to do the same. So these are the main differences between LCI and pre-LCI model. If you want to read more, I left my information sources in the description down below, so you can check that out. I think that LCI model is worth the money. All the extra features and upgraded design might be worth it in the long run. However, I'm also considering pre-LCI model. It can be a greater deal money-wise. And what do you think? What's your opinion? Thanks for watching this Regis Garage video. Don't forget to like, comment of course, subscribe, and see you in the next video. Bye.